You are listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson.
Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast. And today is, the Thursday podcast. If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. Then head on over to YouTube to check out the YouTube channel. And that's youtube.com/hellocupcakeitsme. Also, go give hellocupcakeitsme.com some love. The blog is feeling kind of lonely. Follow me on TikTok for TikTok Tuesdays. And follow me on all the other social medias for their social media goodness. And if you would like to get a copy of my book, Carpe Diem Scroto, 365 Daily Affirmations, you can do so by going to www.cdsthebook.com. So how the hell is everyone? For the last few days, maybe even the last week or so, I have been just kind of blah and not feeling 100%. And I really don't know where the hell this is coming from. It's also like kind of morphed into low-grade depression. So far at the time of recording this, I'm feeling pretty damn good. Though I did herkle-durkle a little bit this morning. And it sounds more kinky than what it actually is. It's a Scottish term for just laying in bed doing nothing. And that is exactly what I did. Like, I woke up and I just laid there and kind of like checked in with my body and did the whole like self-meditation thing where I kept my eyes closed and I thought about my head, I thought about my shoulders, I thought about my arms, I thought about my hands, I thought about, just kind of going through system checks. And went to roll over in my bed and it popped most of my spine, and that was like the most divine release ever. I know that I'm carrying a lot of stress in my shoulders and in my neck right now, and I'm actually kind of medically worried about my neck. The right side of my aortic valve, or the blood supply that goes up your neck. I don't think that's the aortic valve, but the jugular, something like that. Anyways, that gets really sore when I start to cough too much, and I have been coughing my brains out because this fucking cold or whatever it was that I acquired 6 weeks ago still is lingering and will not fucking let go. So yeah, I'm living my life on cough suppressants, cough syrup, cough drops, the whole 9 yards. Like, if it will stop a cough, that's what I'm taking. And I'm getting kind of sick of it because it's also fucking up with my blood sugars, because most cough syrups are like 99.9% sugar, and then just a whisper of whatever medication they're actually supposed to have in them. But yeah, I just don't know what the hell's going on with it. But I had absolutely nothing that I had to do yesterday except for I ended up meeting up with a girlfriend of mine, my PR person, and we went and had coffee and pastries, and that was really nice. And so we have it rescheduled for next Wednesday to do the same thing. So I'm actually really kind of looking forward to that. Except for I have a Wednesday coming up that I have a doctor's appointment, so I might not be able to meet up with her. So, anywho, yeah. But, for this last week, I really haven't done that much. And I feel kind of crummy about it. Like, I need to get back out walking. I need to start, like, really focusing on my health again and getting back to a good place with all of that. And I just don't know how to do that. I know, like, the first step is the hardest, and that's just literally putting my clothes on, getting into the car, driving to my favorite walking trail, and actually putting my feet on the trail and walking. But, you know, I have been in this like hermit mode for a while now. And one of the things that I didn't realize is that um, as we were approaching April 27th, I didn't it didn't really dawn on me why that was like such a crucial date. But I just kept seeing it coming and coming, and I was just like, you know what? Okay, whatever. And it wasn't until about like 5:30, 6 o'clock on the 27th that I realized, oh fuck, huh, yeah, that's why I've been feeling shitty. Uh, because it's the anniversary of my dad's passing, and he's been gone now 14 years, 13 or 14 years. Like, it's wild to me to think that he's been gone that long. And soon, you know, the gods willing, I'm going to have been alive longer than he ever was. He died at 57, and I'm 45 now. So it's kind of interesting and kind of scary. And I know that I've talked about this in the past, that the life expectancy for most of the men in my family is like 75. And so now that I'm 45, I'm like, okay, well, I have 30 more years, and what am I going to do with that time? I'm kind of in a catch 22 situation with the fact that, I have been medically retired and placed on full uh, SSI, SSD, which is Social Security Disability. So I've been placed on full disability. I really want to go back to school, but I can't because of some bullshit rule that they they actually like factor in FAFSA, which is student aid or financial aid, student aid, whatever you want to call it, as an income. I'm like, it's not a fucking income though. Like, I don't get to just get that money and go blow it in Vegas or whatever. That money has to go for all of my school supplies. It has to go for paying for my classes. It has to go for buying my books for those classes. Like, yeah, I will have access to $1,000 or more dollars just for a very short period of time, but it's definitely not enough to like live off of. I mean, I guess you could live off of it if you were extremely frugal and you didn't buy any of the supplies that you needed for that class, maybe. But I'm only a couple of units away from graduating with an associate's degree and a few units away from like graduating with several different certificates and degrees or whatever else. I just want to finish out my associate's degree so I can say that I finished college. And it's one of those things that I wish I would have never done, but I was young and dumb and thought I fell in love, and uh my the person that I fell in love with turned out to just be window packaging, and cheated on me the entire time that we were together, and uh, I gave up a lot to be with them, like to the point where I was basically homeless. Had it not been for my friends, like letting me sleep on their dining room floor and hiding me away when their landlord came by, I probably would have just been sleeping in my car just so I could have been closer to this person. And um, that person was still living at home, so it's not like, hey, can my boyfriend move in with me? It's like, yeah, no parent wants their child to have a relationship, let alone an active adult relationship, or having their adult child's boyfriend or girlfriend living with them. So um yeah, I just wish I would have taken things I wish I would have done things differently. Like, I don't have regrets in my life because during that time period of taking that sabbatical off of school, I had a lot of really amazing things happen to me and happen with me, and met some really amazing people who are still my friends today. But I do feel bad that I never got to finish school. And when I tried to go back to school a few years later, it was at a completely different campus, and I just couldn't get my footing. And then when I moved up here to Washington, that was one of my goals, was I was going to go back to school. And by that time, when I had moved up here, like uh, almost 10 years had passed. I stopped going to school in 2004. Then I tried to go back to school in 2005 or 2006. And then I got really sick in 2007, and just got, like, 2006, 2007, and then uh, had just been out of the hospital less than 6 or 7 months before I made the decision to move up here to Washington. And now, and then when I was here, it was probably 2010 that I tried to go back to school and ended up slipping and falling, like academically speaking, anyway, slipping and falling. And yeah, so, anyways, long story short, I would love to be able to go back to school. I just can't do so. Not until I am either in a rent controlled apartment, or I have my own space that I am living in and no longer have to pay rent. Or, something like that. Anyways, moving right along. What else is going on? Oh, last night I had a surprise delivery from a friend of mine who brought me over, like, a huge Tupperware. It's not Tupperware. Why did I say Tupperware? One of those. It's a big plastic box. I can't think of the brand name right now, like Rubbermaid or something like that. But anyways, brought me over a big thing of, like, jewelry making stuff, and a lot of it is turquoise and knockoff turquoise and vintage turquoise. But I was like, wow, okay, so I'm gonna be making a lot of turquoise inspired jewelry. And a lot of fake pearls, both plastic, glass, and ceramic, and red coral, and just a bunch of other hoopla-doo. So I'm really looking forward to that and being able to play with it. So yeah, and no new video game updates. Out like I haven't been playing anything after I finished Spider-Man. I just kind of gave it a break. I did get 2 new games, and one of the games I can't even play because I don't have the PlayStation Network, so I'm kind of bummed out about that. I was really looking forward to it. It's Friday the 13th, and I was just like, oh hell yeah, this is probably going to be a good game. And from what I could tell, you were either able to play as Jason Voorhees, or you had to like outrun him or whatever. And the original game for Nintendo was very rudimentary and kind of boring also at the same time. Never played Nightmare on Elm Street, but I was really looking forward to like modern graphics and like having kind of a good storyline and plot twists and all that other stuff. So I don't know what it's like because, well, I don't have the PlayStation Network, and yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to sell the game because it's no good to me, or like maybe see if one of my friends who has a PS5 want it, because it's PS4, but it is upgradable to PS5 for free. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or keep it or just pass it along. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go because it is creeping up on my therapy appointment time, and I got some stuff that I gotta get done, like finishing editing the podcast and then just getting Zoom presentable. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section down below. Remember, you are doing the best you can with what you have available to you. And in a world full of Karens, be somebody who cares in the world. And I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.
Hey you! Tired of mental health books that feel like homework or therapy sessions in disguise? Carpe Diem Scroto is not that book. Written by author Michael Peterson, utilizing his own personal mental health journey, it's your daily dose of clarity, humor, and healing, designed to meet you exactly where you are. Whether you're sipping coffee in chaos or taking a quiet minute for yourself, this book gives you real, raw tools to reframe your day, your mindset, and your life. Unlike anything else on the market, Carpe Diem Scroto blends personal storytelling, practical mental health strategies, and a keep-it-real attitude that makes self-work feel like self-empowerment. Use it daily, share it with a friend, or grow at your own pace. Ready to reclaim your day with bite-sized brilliance? Head to www.cdsthebook.com to grab your copy or learn more.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You have been listening to Hello Cupcake, It's Me, a podcast with your host, Michael Peterson. Please make sure to check back often as new episodes are released bi-weekly. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send a message to hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. And until next time, stay happy, safe, and keep doing the best you can with what you have been given.